Hey guys, it's Ray with Think Big Reviews. In this video, I'm going to go over why I went with the Midland MXT575, why I think it's the perfect GMRS radio for my use, and why it might be the best radio for you to use as well. First, let me go over some of the things that you're going to get in this box. You're going to get the radio, of course. The radio has a microphone that has an LCD display on it, so the base could be anywhere that you want. It comes with a magnetic mount and a short stubby antenna that comes out of the box ready to go. You also get the cabling that you need to connect it directly to your power line and the mounting bracket that goes with that. Before we go over the features, I'd like to mention that Midland USA did send us this MXT575 for our review, and the links contained in this video are affiliate links. Let me go over some of the features. It includes a full 50-watt radio, a USB-C fast charging port. It has the mic that is fully integrated, so everything that you need to operate is on the mic itself. It has 15 high-powered GMRS channels to maximize that 50-watt capability. It has 8 repeater channels that you could do split-tone repeaters. It's capable of doing that. You have the ability to talk to other Midland FRS or GMRS radios, which is true. You could talk to any other radio that's on that platform, not just Midland. It has 142 privacy codes, which just means that you can limit who you hear. Everybody still can hear you, so it's not like private where nobody can hear you. It's the opposite of that. Everybody can hear you, you just can't hear everybody else. Now it has also the NOAA weather scan, which is important. You know, in South Florida, we get a lot of tropical storms coming through, so that's something I definitely wanted. It comes with a magnetic mount antenna, the ability to do a channel scan, so you can just put the thing on scan and see who else might be talking on that particular frequency. It has the ability to monitor, so if you don't know that you're getting out, or maybe somebody is not coming in strong enough and you can't hear them, you can monitor it so you hear static, or maybe you hear faint people trying to call you on it. It has a speaker jack and also has a 1-year warranty. It does require that GMRS license, which is very easy to obtain. It's like a fishing license. You just pay the government $30 and you get it for 10 years. That's all subject to change, I'm sure. Just check the site, the links that I have on this for that. But it definitely is not a complicated or hard process whatsoever. Let me go over how I have this set up and why I chose to not connect it directly to my battery on my vehicle. I'm using the Ecoflow River. Now, the reason why I went with this is because it definitely can power the unit without a problem. I have it plugged into a cigarette or a 12-volt adapter. Even on high power, no problem operating this radio. And the reason I wanted this is I wanted to be able to take this radio out of this vehicle if I had to. If this vehicle becomes disabled, or I'm at work and I'm in my work truck, I want to be able to bring this with me in case I had to communicate with my house or my family or a loved one. I could do that by bringing this into that other vehicle and then going into one of these bags in which I have, for example, another magnetic mount in there, and I could just bring that magnetic mount into the other vehicle and run it out the window. I also have the Midland GXT3000 mobile radios. They make the perfect companion to the 575 mobile unit. This way, if I ever needed to give these out, they're already set to the channel that my radio is set to, and I could have instant communications and treat my vehicle as if it's the base unit and give these out to other people to tell me what the surrounding area looks like, whether it's high water issues, tropical storm. They can give me a report, so I could just easily give these 2 radios out. Now, I also have the radio in this bag here. This is the MXT575 in this bag right here. It sits in this pouch. I could easily pull this off. It's all with the Molle and the Velcro, so it comes right off if I wanted to. And then it just runs down here to the Ecoflow River 600, which gets its power from my vehicle. But even if I unplug this, I could run a full day and a half, 2 days easily on this particular unit. And that's with using a lot of transmit. If I'm only receiving, I could probably go a week using this setup, no problem. But if I felt like this battery was running low, all I need to do is turn on my vehicle, plug it in, and it will charge back up. It's a pretty fast charging battery backup, so I really like that. As far as this backpack or this backseat organizer, it's called the MotoTips Universal Tactical Seat Back Organizer. That's the name of it on Amazon if you want to check that out as well. I'm going to try to communicate with a friend of mine. We're both in the same GMRS group. I recommend that you join a group like that too. They're a bunch of great people. You'll learn a lot about radios and what works, what doesn't work for your location. what antennas might be better in one location, might not be as good in another. So it's a great resource. So I'm going to try to raise him and see how I sound, and he's going to play back the audio so I could put this in the video as well. So stand by, let me try to raise him now. WSDL 829 Ray, attempting to raise WSBN 728 Stephen. How do you copy?
829 Ray, attempting to raise WSBN 728 Stephen. How do you copy? This is 728 Stephen, copying you 5x5. I am on a Midland 575 mobile radio.
Appreciate that, and thank you for the feedback on that.
What? No problem. 728 on the side.
829 on the side. So you could see that I was able to communicate with somebody that's in Miami using a repeater. He heard me clearly, I heard him very clearly. So it's a testimony to how well this MXT575 performs. So I'm very happy with this radio. I think you would be too. It's a great radio. It's solid. One thing we are going to try to do next is I'm going to try to do a simplex test. So see how far this radio can go without using a repeater. Now, from my experiment in the past, a 1 watt radio or 2 watt radio, you only can expect maybe a mile, and that's under really good conditions. The 5 watt radios, yeah, you'll get a little bit beyond that mile, but also very, very much depending on your terrain. Now the 50 watt radio, which this is, I'm assuming I'm going to get about 5 miles of radius because I live in an area, it's very populated. There's a lot of tall buildings, a lot of obstacles, a lot of trees. So that's going to limit my ability to get out much past that 5 mile mark with this antenna. And I'm also going to get the Midland MXT26. I just purchased that antenna, and it's a 32-inch antenna, so it's going to sit higher on the truck, and that should give me more distance, and I'll do a review on that when that antenna comes in. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments and seeing how maybe I can improve on this, or maybe how this helps you with your mobile radio system. Thanks for watching the video and supporting Think Big Reviews.